EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Vikings 7, Cardinals nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 mark. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. To throw is Murray.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to... Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Ancient data.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20. Cardinals nothing.
pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's third down. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll run on first down. Cook. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy. Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Gun! 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the back. Hey, Echo! 43's the mic.
Cousins on first down. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time, Murray to throw it. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 61 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. Bailey's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Murray with a third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Gun. Bring up 48.
First down, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 50 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chandler Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And now Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Kill. Tighten up. Hey, yo.
On first down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 35 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Now Bailey to tack on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cousins now. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle is made by Rodney Gunter. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On second down, Cook. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins here to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 41, Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. To throw, it's Murray. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And an alley. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Cousins. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Watch the curl. Two. Show it up. Topper.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Eagles 0. Dan Bailey will take off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 20. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Hey, empty.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. On the carry, it's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now Cook running right. Nothing doing. Hit the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And barely able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz for the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Completes it to Aguilar. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
They run with Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stepping, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, get away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Throwing is Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
3 quarters in the books. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's go. First down.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. As Sanders has it pumped free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here? Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They go with Howard again. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wentz to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 34 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
We got 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready for touch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
line. Check. Watch 54.
In your face.
18. Hey, ball. 80 weapons.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. 6-0 our score after 1. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. It's a foot race, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check 4. Lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allowed their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Haywood. Mike 56. Kermit. Mike 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is Coleman with the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo now. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
Right there.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Ricky. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The throw complete, Trubisky to Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Here we go.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the returns. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady gives to Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Sugar. Hey, box truck. Mike 56. Check the out.
Brady now on 1st down. Dorsett's got it, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Michel going to try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
65.
A 6-yard pickup.
Pull it high.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 180. Focus, defense, focus.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Single.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. It's Coleman here. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, New England.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will not be able to through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He hits White, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 48 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up for blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Garoppolo, the offense, with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
18 yards, first down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 46 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The 20, caught by Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Wait, 20? 6, right there, 56. Protein spill. Switch. Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, second.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 14. Steven Gostkowski, the kickoff for New England.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They were bouncing their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Garoppolo. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Completes it to Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
That's what I do.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On the ground, Michelle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And it's Michelle once again. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, 66, Bravo. That's the what? Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, keep
Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Michelle on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Joker.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To Michelle on the screen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You don't know no better.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown.